Last day in Mecca. Packed from the hotel, all ready to go. Just waiting for my driver to turn up. Gonna make my way down to the HHR train station, the Hamanian high-speed rail to Medina. Overall, Mecca, amazing place, absolutely amazing place. It is supposed to be a journey once in a lifetime for all Muslims, and you know what? It really is a stunning, stunning place. No, going. It's okay. That's what you get here. A lot of hassles for taxi drivers, private hire, so you've got to be a little bit careful. They've got Uber and Kareem, but both of them didn't really work that well. Or well, maybe for me they didn't work that well. But we've got a good taxi driver who got on really well with, and for like decent journeys we always use him. The rest of it was fairly cheap, but you know, taxi drivers, they're the same all over. The world over, they're exactly the same. Mainly scammers, but in the world here, that's how it goes. Meter doesn't run as well. They may have a meter, but meter don't run, but they do tell you price before they leave. Right, going back to what the good and the bad points. As I said, amazing place, absolutely amazing. Amazing to see, amazing to do, everything. But I'll never ever understand people come all this way for pilgrimage to act better, but the greed, the pushing, the shoving, everything, I want to be first attitude, really, really disgusting. The food places that the companies were giving out at Iftari when fasting breaks, really, really big operations. You've got to take your hat off to them. Absolutely genuine, beautiful gesture, but it's got to cost them hundreds of thousands, if not million. But people that put one hand forward, they get the food, they'll put the left hand forward then to get food as well. And rather than sharing it about amongst every other, they just put it away in their bags. I really, really do not get it. Water, again, the Zamzam water with a well is just unlimited amount of water you got, and they supply, the government supply it, but people are fighting over it, like, you know, just wait your turn. There is no queuing system. Everyone jumps on top of everybody else. Everybody pushes. There really, really is not much compassion when our religion says about compassion, treating neighbours like your brothers, treating other Muslims like your brothers. It's just madness, absolute madness, and it's just a sheer number of people. But take your hat off to the authorities. As much as they are spending to improve it, there's more and more people. A lot of bad press and a lot of bad things have been said about the government and the regime, but you know what? For what they do, for what they offer, and how people come and do it, it's you've got to take your hat off to them. It's not an easy operation. And also, if you have ever worked with humans, if you ever worked with people, you know that is the hardest thing to do, trying to please people. You just can't please everyone. If I had my way, the only thing I would change is I would have nothing built up around the Kaaba, nothing built up around the Masjid al-Haram. So that way you make it easy accessible for walking. You walk to the Masjid al-Haram, you walk around the Kaaba, you walk everywhere. And no cars, no taxis, no coaches, no nothing. At this time, when the time comes for fasting and everybody's trying to get into the mosque, the coaches are there, the buses are there, the cars, it's amazing. Everything stops and it just becomes a walkway. No, nothing moves. Nothing literally moves. It's really, really unbelievable to see. I've been lucky. The people I met generally been really, really good. The first day, everybody sat together, everybody shared their food. Really, really beautiful, beautiful atmosphere. The second day, oh my God, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. People turned up giving out bread. They were swamped, like, you know, absolutely swamped. Give me bread, give me bread. Like, you know, really, really bad. The second one, coffee. again, small cups trying to give it out to people. No, people are fighting over the coffee, people are fighting over the Zamzam water at the stations, at the water stations. Really, that's not the way it should be done. We're supposed to show compassion to our fellow humans, but you know, it was free. It wasn't like you had to pay for it. Just wait your turn. No such queuing system here, I can tell you that. But hey, overall, it's been a magical journey, spiritual journey. Really nice to see. A lot of places to visit, and amazing to follow in the paths of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And as I said, absolutely amazing place. But always be aware of scammers. There's plenty about. Two of the funny ones for me. I was out at a food place. Really smart dressed Arab guy come to me. I mean, really smart, nice car, everything. He gets out and he's interrupt us. Me and this guy are talking, and he interrupts us and he starts asking, "Oh, you know, I'm Palestinian. I don't have anything. My daughter's just had an operation." Right? And I said, "Listen, I've got no money to give you." And he said, "Oh no, I don't want money. I just want food for my daughter." And I looked at him and I said, "Look, you look really smart. You got a car." He said, "I only work in the building down there, but I don't have any money." And I said, "So you want me to spend my money for food?" Right, you know? He said, "Yeah, but it's food for my daughter." I said, "No, sorry, I don't do that." A second one, I'm just walking the streets talking to a friend on my phone, and a guy recognizes that I'm speaking English. He hears me speaking English, and he turns around and he says to me, "Oh, my dad's in hospital, right now, I need some money." Honestly, you can't talk English anywhere. As soon as you start talking English, they instantly think you got a money tree at home. Right, you know? And again, he was another one who was firmly put in his place as well. But I suppose that's the world over. You can't help it. Even in a sacred place like this, there's scammers. So, unfortunately, that's the way people are. But still doesn't deter me from such a beautiful journey that I've just done, and the beautiful places that I've seen. A couple of negatives, but that's really about it. And solely that is by the sheer number of people. There's over 1 million people here at this time. It was crazy chaos. But next up, Medina, and I'm hoping Medina will be a lot more quieter, a lot more peaceful, a lot more civilized. But we shall wait to see. I'm gonna make my way to the train now, so we'll have a look there. Just arrived at the Harman Highspeed rail, the HHR, and I've got to say, it's like walking into an airport. Really nice place, nicely done, amazing structure. Again, they've definitely spent a lot of money here. And the good thing is they've got people actually on the platform here, everywhere here, standing and helping you. The different trains, different platforms, but all on one level, so it's absolutely massive. Yeah. And everything is done electronically, believe it or not. All tickets, everything. The only people that have working so far I've seen is the ones who are actually on the ground floor helping people. And they speak English. Both the two young boys I met, both spoke a little bit of English. So it was easy. Well, I say it's easier so far. I'm not actually on my train yet, so let's see how that goes. Walking around this place, it's absolutely massive. As we were driving in from the cab driver, coming in, there was nothing nearby. It was in a real open wasteland. But I suppose that's how you have to do it if you're going to make something that's going to attract everybody. I haven't got anywhere near the train yet. I'm still walking to the gate. Got here a little bit early to have a look around. There's not much to see, except the architecture is very nice. Up on the first floor, past the tickets, all online, and they were scanned on the barcode to let us in. And even here, like I said, there's young boys walking everywhere on the floor to help people. You have to come upstairs, that's a departure area, and then you've got the platforms downstairs. You just wait for your announcement for the train. It comes up there what number the train is. Train number 1 170, 03 170 at 5. So I've got a little bit of a wait, and it runs every 20 minutes. And there's a train down there. Talk about making your eyes go funny. If you keep looking at that and with a reflection on the floor, it makes all your eyes go funny. The roof ones are alright, it's because they're a little bit wider apart, but the ones on the wall, they're just too close together, and it was making my eyes go all funny. Time to board my train, and it's the platforms. I'm at number 9, and there's so many platforms here. And back downstairs, going towards the platform. I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed with it so far. On the platform for the bullet train. Look at that. I'm at the platform for the train to Medina. It's a really long train. Look at that. 12 carriages all the way across. I got an economy ticket this time to see what it was like, and you know what? It's not actually packed, so it's all right. So let's get to the front of the train. It leaves in 10 minutes, so hopefully I can get a good picture from the front. We've got the Ramadan Highspeed Railway. Brand spanking new, awesome looking train. There's a red one there. I don't know what the red one is about. You've got seats for tables. Look. And with a drink as well, so middle table, and then the seats go down the other way. And if we have this one, oh, nice leg room, even though I ain't got long legs, but nice footstool, nice little bin area, chargers, two USBs, one USB, one C type, a socket, and 230 volts. And then the best thing that I like, table. Nice big table with a cup holder as well. So, like I said, really nice. Everything is here that you need. Even the seat is quite spacious, and you got armrest as well. Time to leave Mecca. The train left spot on time, 20 past 5 on the button. Don't know if you can make it out. I think that's the mount I was at the other day. I need to have a look on the side to see if it's a double hump, but it definitely was higher than everything else I was on top of. You can just make out how mountainous the whole area is. My journey from Mecca to Jeddah first. A stop at Jeddah, then continues on to a second stop. I didn't realise there was 2 stops on it. K-A-E-C. That's the second stop, and then on to Medina. And look at that, 30 degrees outside. It felt 30 today. I was in carriage 12 and going up to the cafeteria to have a look. I'm glad I got my carriage, which is quite empty compared to the rest. That's the first class room there. Not many people there from what I can see. That's a landscape. That's a landscape there. Stunning. I'm a bit surprised at the landscape. I was actually expecting more desert. But looking at it, it's not much of a desert. It's more mountainous, more hills, more solid foundations. I think we're coming up to our first stop. That can't be right. If that's right, that was an amazingly quick journey. I took the cab from Jeddah to Mecca when we first came in. The journey was about an hour. This journey is literally just been 20 minutes, and we're not too far from Jeddah by the looks of it. Yeah, someone's making walls here as well, look. It's cutting off their land. Jeddah in 25 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. That's unreal. See, when the wind picks up, you get all the sand and all the dirt and all the dust flying around. So the first stop they're coming into is Jeddah. Short stop. Yeah, really quick journey, really safe journey. Over my fast, and before I knew it, we was here. I've got to say, I was very well impressed with it. Look at the amount of people that were on it in the end as well. So quite a lot of people, but definitely well worth it. Surprised to see a hole in the floor for a toilet there. I'm sure they got both options, but it was a hole in the floor. It wasn't easy, I tell you, but I was busting. The only thing that I didn't like around there is the trolleys, the wheelchairs are all controlled by the porters, like that. And then whatever it is, they're waiting as soon as the train comes off, so they can take money. It's probably a small amount, but again, it's not the point. But apart from that, really good service, really good everything. Nice, peaceful, calm. Fasting all day, and had to break fast on the train, which was no great shakes, to be truthful with you. But inside is our bake. So I thought, you know what, after all the hype, I'll give it another go. Let's see if it's any better. At least they've got a seating area and it looks a lot better. So we're going to try that. Back at Al Bayt, let's see if it's any better this time. Was not impressed last time. But this is just a little snack just to see what it's like. That was a lot better than the other day. And this is not really busy as well. But the food was definitely a lot better. Time to leave the Haramain, is it? Haramain Highspeed rail, and I've got to say, really good, and fed as well. Al Bayt, which we had a problem with the other day, but it was really nice today. And look at the outside, absolutely beautiful the way it's done, lovely. Nice, open, and everything you need. Really, really nice. And then you go into their departures from there. Good job. Just outside the station, got an Uber. You can see there's a smog around. I don't know what that's from, but we will have a look at it. Better. Let me at least get to the hotel first. And typical cab drivers all around here as well. First thing you noticed, the mosque.